better? Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Alright, so things are hopefully good there. Not sure what that was, but yeah, sorry, I probably didn't turn on the interface. Let's see here. So I was probably talking to myself for about for quite a while, since the beginning of the stream. Ah, well. All right. Motion plus. Just a bunch of random. Yeah, let's see. See how this is gonna work. It's a little too much. The swaying and everything. Yeah. Normally I don't like to record these because sometimes the animation gets a little goofy. But that's going to work just fine. Okay. And we're good. All right. Just for like quick animation, stuff like that, that's going to work. I just need her to walk. I swear I had a drone. Let's see if I can find it. Whoops. Yeah, yep. Ah, there it is. Drone. That set was just it's kind of a there's been it's kind of like multiple ones. So this one was Cybertown. I think these are Cybertown, but let me check. So yeah, Cybertown for these. This might be. This one comes from like an assortment. This is like 3 or 4 different assets here. This is, I believe, Kit Bash. And then this one is another. Yeah, this one's like another one right there. Yeah, I kind of just threw it all together. It's what the set kind of looks like in the end. So just, yeah, there's really not a whole lot to it. And I think this stuff is a bunch of trash from, I believe, Kit Bash. So this is Kit Bash. This comes from, oh yeah, that's Cyber Bundle. This here, where did this come from? Oh, this comes from, what's my PC? I have a 5070. Yeah, someone's asking about my computer settings. I don't know what my CPU is, but I have a 5070 Ti. But some advice I was giving somebody earlier about Unreal set design is just kind of build what you need. Not have to worry too much about it. So she's just gonna walk down here, and let's just get this into Unreal quickly. Yeah, iclone's being mean today. Not that, but the ultra volumetrics can be kind of a pain. I'm on you. Yeah, we don't need this, or this, this, and let's do motion, and let's do range, and there we go. And this comes from this is actually decal, actually. I know what these are. I think I want to verify this. Hold on. These rolling shutters. I think I know where I got them from. I want to double check to make sure. I don't want to say anything stupid. Let me go verify this quickly. Yep, that's what I thought. Polyhaven. So that's from Polyhaven. Royalty-free site, so you can mess around with it. So that's okay. Now it's importing. It shouldn't take too long. Let's see. Garbage can comes from. Yeah, and then let's see. CCTV camera. I forget. I think that comes from that same bundle. It's kind of hard for me to keep track because I have all of this stuff. Plus, I have like I have some Kit Bash stuff from a while back. I'll probably be throwing it in the future, but Let's see. Yeah, I might as well throw in another character. Yeah, might as well. We could throw that drone in too. Yeah, let's throw in that drone. Yeah, 5.6 is fine. Let's just open that up. Let's clog my computer with a bunch of crap. I don't need it. Alright, so what we're going to do is just go to Actor Mixer. And let's do a male. I'm just going to make a random extra. Okay, serve drone. Here's what we're going to do. I don't know why this was this dumb stuff here. What I'm going to do is just migrate this. Yes. And I don't remember when exactly I got the 5070 Ti. It was a couple months back. And content and good. Okay, we're gonna have some drones. Let's throw in the head. He's just gonna stand outside. Yeah, something like that can work. And then, yeah, apply it. And we're done with that. And let's see what the drones look like. Meshes, S drone. What is the drone? Okay, one of those. Okay. Yeah, let's have it kind of floating along. That's too big. Yeah. No, thank you. And also, what kind of animation does it have? Oh yeah, it's definitely helped me. Yeah, surveillance drone. Yeah, 2.5. Let's do something like that. Something like the size of a head. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the components are getting pricier. Now I might have overpaid a little bit on the 5070, but it was one of those things I needed to upgrade. It was the last thing. I'm fine on motherboard. I'm fine on CPU. I'm fine on everything. It just needed to update the card. I was still on a 2080. And I was like, nope, I gotta get that fixed immediately. Let's get a little rail for this here. So for those who don't know, you can actually use the rail. It's not just for camera, you can use it for characters. So I can just do that. So I'll make sure it's not hidden anything. Go with the decal. Okay. Yeah. I just don't like laptops too much. I've had so many bad experiences with those. There we go. And let's attach the drone. This little guy up to here. And now with the rail, what we can do is just kind of move it along. Yeah. So if that's, for now, hopefully the PC or the desktop thing works out, find a component or something. Last time I used a laptop, I used to melt the rubber pads out because I used to render a ton. Didn't say this when I first started with iClone 4. I used a laptop and that just burned everything. My computer would get so hot. It was just ridiculous. And none of that, but it was not real time. It was moving at like 2 frames a second, so I would have to constantly render back and forth. And that was probably if you wanted like a patience test that's out of control, that was it. Because you had to constantly fix it. If something went wrong, you had to render. It takes hours, and yeah, it sucked. So we'll do that here. Let's see, flying, huh? Let's see what that is. No. It's just, let's see. And boom. Nope. Probably want it to be like here. like that there. There we go. We'll have to move this a bit here. So take that, this little drone, and there's an animation of it flying. So if I remember, something like that, just kind of repeat it over and over again. Oops. Let's do like a rotation thing. So I'm thinking like rotation down here and like something like that. So when it gets to the bottom here, it kind of goes down and then up. At the same time, kind of turns, you know, like that. It's like that, up, like that there, I think. Even then, I'm probably gonna have to, yeah, move it subtly like that. Oh, let's see. That, you can move it just like this up here and slightly. Yeah, let's see, get that working. And then have it turn like this, and then down here, down like that, maybe. I don't know. There we go. She goes her way, and the robot just goes another, you know. Yeah, it's like a little beeping or something. I don't know. Do I need another character? I think that motion. No, I don't need another character. I think this is fine. I think between the drone and her would be fine. It also says a whole lot. but I think I can keyframe this. Save wall. It's gonna work. She's gonna keep going, but that's okay. Normally I would have it stop, but I don't need to worry about that. All right, time for the camera. Say let's keep the camera at 35 millimeter. And let's do movie. No. Let's do 48. Let's do 16. $48, 16. There's gonna be some bloom here. Let's do convulsion. No, I don't want to hear the news. Okay. Now we have to fix the it flares a bit. All right. So I think the camera should be here. And we need to go right through here and down here. So when she walks, I want the camera at this moment here, just like that. I just want it to kind of give like a handheld effect. So, like that. But I'm going to have to do a lot of tweaking. You, come on. Come on, you. So I think something like this here. So let's see if this works. Ew. No. We'll have to do a lot of tweaking here, but and I want to kind of focus up here. Or, you know, I'd probably keep the camera here. You know? And then stop right there. So 1, 2. And he's out. Probably. I bet you can also start walking. Like that. Right by here. See how that looks in a curve editor. Don't have any faith in it, but yeah, no. Let's make it smoother. Just like that. Just like that there. Same thing for that. Oh my god, this is not gonna, might be a pain. Okay, see what that does. Oh. Yeah, it's a lot better. Not really. I should actually sleep soon, but trying to catch up on. I should actually get a few things fixed. Let's see. That's better. Ease in, ease out. There we go. And then looking at it there. Yep, so I get especially you can. Yeah. I got a deadline for this dumb thing too. I gotta finish it soon. And there's a good motivation too. I think the camera shaking works. Yep. Yeah, I gotta finish. Oh, darn it, I forgot. Knew something was wrong. 2. There we go. I think this works pretty well just for the shot. Yes, I finally got to use that drone. Doesn't it change colors here? Yeah. Probably can move this here. Maybe increase the sign of it. Here, let's change the sign. Yeah. Let's do 175. I think the sign might be a little large. It's where she gets really, this is kind of an important little scene, but I don't know if the London Underground would be happy to see that. It made that little sign myself. Okay. Where's that sign? Where is it? I'm going, there, yeah. So can I pull this a little bit more here? Yeah, that's it. Just like that. So a nice little ease in, ease out. But we can just slightly pull just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Nice. It doesn't come to a halt. It just kind of eases in. All right. Yeah, she's sorta. Meh, close enough. Close enough. Let's see. Yeah. Oh. iClone's doing that dumb thing again. You got, it's like some dumb, stupid. There we go. There we go. She's right in the center. Perfect. Nice, neat little composition. Oh yeah, it's definitely fun. Actually, if you want to see the camera rail in action, there. That's what I used to move the robot. This one I actually didn't use the camera rail. I just handheld it, so see where the we'll see where the camera is. Yeah, just kind of slightly goes down, so it's a very subtle move. I can get away with a handheld. Now does the robot go through? Nope. Just like that. Good. Very subtle motion. But it tells a really good story. And you can tell. What the heck is that? Only. Don't know what that is. Oh. Oh no, did I crash it? Oh, never mind. Save everything. There you go. Now the question, Okay, so here's what I might do. One more little thing, because it's going to bother the hell out of me if I don't do this. Let's get a little spotlight going for him. Now I want to make it a little small here. Make it green. What I'm going to do is movable and attach it to the drone. Let's do the rut. There we go. Now what I can do is let's do a soft here and increase the radius by like 4. Yeah, that is a lot better. Because you get that nice light source here. But let's also look at the glow of this. Screen loading. So is that the drone here? Alright, so your mission, let's actually do this by like 75 here. And let's try again. Just like that, I think. You also get these really nice colors out of it. And that, but also what I can do is we can go to that spotlight and I can actually adjust the volumetric, but I think that should be fine. And the lighting is, yeah, I think the lighting looks pretty good. tell you what I can do from here. Let's go here and fix this. Where's my sign? I don't remember where I got this. For the life of me, I don't remember it. Oh, it's fine. All right. Let's see. I just want it to be a little bit smaller. Yep, there we go. Where did I get that? Where is that? Before I jump into a couple things here. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, that works for me. Anyway, let's get that saved and render. And render local. All right, 48 frames per second. Here should be fine. Let's see. After that, I'm probably going to call it a night. I just want to see what it looks like with the LUT. Okay. Yeah, it definitely does, but that's just the pain in the butt thing you expect from Unreal Engine. Yep, this is the fun. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it has to. Yeah, I know. Wait, UV does it behind the scenes. Yeah, that's true. It's because it's like what? How many samples and how many fun stuff. And there we go. It's probably the volumetrics that's causing this to go nuts. But kind of crazy, like how this is turning out. I haven't really done much when it comes to this, like cyberpunk or sci-fi. So there's the lens flare. And there's the glitch from the screen, which is good. I like that moment where it just kind of has that little lens flare right up here. Goes down, goes down. Here, let's see. Yeah, it's kind of like watching paint dry, but I'm just kind of looking closely. Looks good so far. Um, yeah, everything's coming in. There really isn't a whole lot to the script, to be honest. There's just some talking scenes. Probably the next couple of weeks, I'm probably gonna get Rococo, that studio subscription. I have no excuses now. I gotta get that out. So I'll try to do some mocap, fix that up. Kind of bouncing back and forth. I'm working on an Endgame right now. I'll show you guys what I've been building. So, yeah, well, we wait for this. I don't know if I should actually. It seems to be a lot faster. Yeah. I'll probably look into it, but I like my image sequence. You get a lot more fun out of it, but let's see. Just saying here. Just seeing here if there's anything. No, I think this should be okay for lighting and everything. I'm probably going to stop like in the 500s or so. I'm not going to ever completely stop. I just need like certain moments here. I imagine the drone is going to make like a very obnoxious beeping noise that she's just going to continue walking. Kind of excited to see how that's going to look. You got this. Right. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, render to video. Yeah. Let's see what that screen looks like here. Sorry, I was thinking. Yeah, it's some kind of icon. I don't know what that is. Battery, maybe? Oh, wait. You know, Clausy, you know what that drone reminds me of? Let's see. Do, do, do. Later. Yeah, I don't know that. We'll see what happens. He's making progress. He's making progress on it. I got the robot for it. What is Honeymoon from Hell? Let's read that. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, this. Yep. This is how I write my screenplays. Yeah, that's. Oh, now I remember. Now I remember that script. It was like, it was just an exercise. It isn't. It's not like a final project or anything like that. It's kind of how I write my. Like, if I do sound, I do like blah, bold and large text and everything. You can do that as long as it tells the story. I do have a project in mind, but it's not. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. It's not going to be the. We're not going to steal the project. I've nearly done writing a western. I have the first draft done. I just kind of need to settle on it and wait and come back to write the second draft, which is a lot more detail. I will do them. Yep. Sometimes. What was I was talking to that screenwriter? He said he just sat down and wrote it. Like he does it for a living where he just sits down and writes, and he writes for God knows how many hours per day, and then that's it. And then he walks out, and then he comes back. It's like a morning routine. Let's see if I can find it here. Whoop. Was it Kieran Chase? Was it? Let me look and see what I can show. I'm gonna hide this for a bit. Normally I get mad at someone for sharing screenplays. Let's see. Nah, no. This one was for... Let's see. Let's see if I can find one I can show. Oh. Well, that helps people with formatting and all that fun stuff, I guess. You don't really need Final Draft either. There's Trelby and a few other programs that can help you. As long as it flows, you know, as long as it flows. Oh, are we done? We're done. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, this one I can show. So this is how it would go between two characters here. This is like a rough draft, then I would add more detail, but this is from like Shockbreak, that old project I did. This would have been a scene. So superhero finds out that she has to work with her nemesis. Yeah, Trelby's fun. Yeah, Trelby's pretty good. Let's see. You can tell she's getting really annoyed and like, you can't be serious. I am not working with him. Yeah, you are. He's gonna stab me in the back. We hate each other. The funny thing is, I used Celtex for a long time, but I used a very like an offline version, like the ones when they had desktop versions. I kept it for many years until I was forced to go into using Final Draft for somebody, and I got the program, but so you sure play that game. I know what you're gonna do, you vile criminals. You're gonna strike me down. Strike when the opportunity to take me down, like. Huh? Yeah. I write little scenes here if there's something. You can kind of get a vision too. That's the thing, you want to get a good vision. So that's kind of like an older one here, where I think the fun secret was the secret to the script was that Chase would become a very powerful character at the end, like a very important one. But just imagine like a villain that would terrorize everyone, like on a Saturday morning cartoon villain. He quit. He's no longer interested. He's done. He owns a bakery in Vermont. Those are the kind of stories I like kind of flipping stuff. Let's see. Sadly, I think the Western I have in mind is not really a happy story. I guess I would describe it as like getting hit by a train. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is looking good. Especially with the lot. Get this nice contrast here. Nah, I'm happy with this. This is a great render. You have this really, really beautiful contrast up here. Nice. Nah, this is I'm really happy with how it turned out. This is what we can get. Nice robot animation here. Oh yeah, the Honeymoon from Hell project was like it's about a newlywed couple. They go to this town, probably like in Louisiana or whatever, and it's just invaded by every single B movie horror monster out there, like vampires and werewolves, and they have to survive the night. It's very. I remember it being very Sam Raimi like. It came from an older draft. I just no longer have it, but let's see, lighting, good. Yeah, I'm happy with this. So I don't know. Maybe I'll eventually finish it. There's just a lot of weird humor into it. It's very tongue in cheek. Like, I think there's one line where, the waitress would shoot this vampire and just goes down and dies. Like, oh, shouldn't you stab in the heart of the steak? And like, nah, I think shooting in the face would work. A kind of dumb joke. Or who needs You know, it's like, oh, who needs a wooden stake when buckshot works? You know, I think that would have been a better line. But, eh. Well, I think that's it for tonight. So, hopefully, this has been helpful. Just got to work with a rail system. Import a character in. No set design. I think tomorrow. I know what to do tomorrow. I have to work on. I'll be working on Endgame offline. But for you guys, I think we can do this. Work on this scene here, which everyone knows there's gonna be a nice little thing. I want to show you guys a little Unreal trick. So we're gonna build up the set here. So very small, minimal set. I have these little television screens, but yeah, that'll be for tomorrow. This actually came from Kit Bash, so nothing like a little hawker style to work on. So anyway, that's it.